So this is my current Wi-Fi mesh system. I have 3 of these across my house, and yeah, to be fair, it does the job. However, I recently upgraded to gigabit internet, and the problem with this is that it actually caps me at around 100 megabits per second, which is an issue, right? Because it means I'm not really getting the most of that gigabit connection. So I knew I needed to upgrade my system, but I did not want a server rack. A lot of people have mentioned getting a server rack, and it sort of makes sense, but it sort of doesn't. But for me, it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't have the room for it. I don't really see myself using a server rack that much. It just doesn't make sense for my situation. So what I've gone with instead is the UniFi Dream Wall. It's basically a wall mountable access point that can act as my central hub for managing my Wi-Fi network. It has a ton of Ethernet ports at the top, which can also provide power, so they're PoE ports, which I'm going to need. Throughout my home, I have Cat6 Ethernet pre-installed, which is insanely useful as it can handle both PoE as well as 10 gigabits per second speeds. I installed this below the small cupboard where my fiber connection comes into the house. This small cupboard houses everything from my internet provider, which is unfortunately required. I wish I could keep it nice and clean and simple and sort of hide it away, but that's not possible. At the top of the cupboard is where all of the Ethernet ports are for every room in the house. So I've connected up all of the relevant ports that I needed to the ports into the top of the UniFi Dream Wall. I've also then added some mesh points, specifically the U7 Pros, also from UniFi. These connect directly to the UniFi Dream Wall via Ethernet, where they're provided with both power and data, keeping things pretty simple. I also added a U6 mesh, which I was very impressed by, mainly because of how small and compact it was. And even though I'm using it indoors, it's also rated for outdoor usage. So here is a quick outline of my system, how it currently works. I have fiber come into the property, which goes into the fiber to Ethernet box, which is then connected to my box from my ISP, which is then connected to my UniFi Dream Wall, which is then finally connected to all of the mesh points that are connected via Ethernet. The Dream Wall and the mesh points act as one large Wi-Fi network, so I can seamlessly sort of walk through the house and it'll automatically change between the mesh points without me having to do anything. It may seem overkill for a home setup, but I do think this is sort of bordering on the line of like a professional business setup and then just a basic sort of mesh system. I wanted to be in between. I think this is perfect. And I guess you can see it as a good thing and a bad thing, is that every single wall in this house is absolutely solid. So all of the walls in this house, they're brick and cement. So getting Wi-Fi through that is just so difficult. So it makes sense for me to just spread the Wi-Fi network with as many mesh points as I can throughout the house. With this new setup, I'm now getting 300 to 400 megabits per second, which is 3 to 4 times what I was getting before. So one of the best things about the UniFi system is that you have an app where you can manage everything for your network. And I mean like everything. You can see so many different things. We can see our gateway, the Dream Wall. We can see a topology of all of our devices, where they're connected, even what devices are connected to which mesh point. We can see all of our devices. We can see active clients, identify traffic. There is just a lot going on here. It's pretty wild. We can see our UniFi devices. So we can see our Dream Wall, our 2 mesh points, our U6 mesh as well. We can see all of the devices currently connected, and I can even manage the devices individually. I can limit their speeds, I can sort of change their settings and stuff. It's pretty crazy. There is a lot going on here, but this is definitely one of the reasons why a lot of people love the UniFi setup. So this for me has definitely been a worthwhile upgrade. The UniFi Dream Wall itself is basically like a server rack, but sort of compacted down and something that you can stick on the wall so it doesn't take up a lot of room. But if you want to go even more basic, you can just get a normal UniFi Express, which does most of the things that the UniFi Dream Wall does. So I'll leave links to everything down in the description. I think when it all comes together, the pricing for it all together, it depends on what you go with, right? Because the UniFi Dream Wall is $1,000, but a UniFi Express is like much cheaper. And if you get a UniFi Express and then a couple of U7 Pros and maybe a U6 mesh, it's going to be less than $500, I think. So with that sort of money, you can get a really good Wi-Fi mesh system that can handle sort of gigabit internet speeds. So I thought I'd do a quick home tour before I start traveling, because I'm going to be traveling for the summer. And I know a lot of you have been asking, hey Ollie, I'd love to see the house, even if it's not finished. So yes, I do want to make it clear, it is far from finished. It's not even close. It's quite a mess still, I'd say, actually, because I've just been prioritizing other things rather than trying to furnish the house. Obviously, I've been busy with the videos, I've been busy with just running the business and working and stuff. But anyway, let's just get straight into it. So if we turn around here, we have the entrance. So as soon as you come in, this is what you see. You see the stairs, And then on the left we have 2 rooms, and then on the right we have the living, dining and kitchen area. So as you can see, I have a dining table without any dining table chairs. So I saw this dining table and I just thought this looks incredible, I had to get it. I got it from Home Center, so they have different brands in Dubai, a place called Home Center. Living area over here, I will most likely put 2 accent chairs over here and a bench over there. Sofa, coffee table, rug. They're from Pan Homes, I think it is. And then I have a Samsung Surf TV over there with a Sonos Arc soundbar, which you can see I do not have a TV media unit for right now. So I've currently just put it on top of the boxes because I still have yet to find a media unit that I like. Also have a Sonos Sub Mini, a PS5 just hiding in the corner over there as well. I also need to get a big pot for that fake olive tree. It is not real, it is fake. Samsung Surf TV, like I mentioned, I think this TV is incredible. It's not OLED, so the picture quality isn't as good as a proper OLED TV, but it does the job. And you know, because I review a lot of TVs, I do get TVs coming regularly. It will most likely be replaced at some point, and this will probably be going upstairs into the master bedroom. But I wanted to get anyway because aesthetically, man, this TV is sick. Like, it's just such a good looking TV. People might not think the same. It might be a controversial design, but I really, really like it. We have the sofa set up here. This sofa is sweet. Like, it's so deep. It's so deep, but what makes it awesome as well is that you can actually, oh my God, why can't I do it? There we go. So you can actually push it back like so. So you have a super deep sofa. You can have your legs up, relax and stuff. It's awesome. Like, when I saw this sofa, I knew I had to have it, and it was super cheap. It was like, I think $800, $900, something like that. That's incredible. Like, that's just such a good price for a sofa. And then I have the kitchen over there. Kitchen is quite small. That's something I've noticed about villas and homes in Dubai, is that they don't actually prioritize big kitchens like we do in the UK and the US. So they have smaller kitchens. I'm not too fussed because I'm not exactly a master chef, am I? So the kitchen for me, it does the job. And it's nice to have a sort of seating area. I still need to get some bar stools here for the seating area. So yeah, this place is so much bigger than my place in the UK, like so much bigger. Even though it's the same amount of bedrooms, well, actually technically there's a 5th bedroom, but even with the same amount of bedrooms, like, it's just ginormous, just twice the size in square feet. I think it's around 2,500 square feet for this place. If we go over to the other side, here we have the sort of like guest WC sort of thing. We have extra bedroom, which will be turned into a guest room at some point. But I just have an exercise bike in here. Right now, yeah, it's just empty. And then there is also a bathroom for the guest bedroom as well, which is nice. Like, there are 5 bathrooms in this house, like in this villa, which is pretty wild. And then over here, this is technically the maid's room. So this is where a maid would stay. So in Dubai, it's quite common to have a maid. Now, I do not have a maid, so it's kind of just acting like a storage area and a sort of cleaning room and stuff. But again, it has like another bathroom and stuff as well. And there is also lots of storage space, which looks quite scary, but it's not, I promise. It's just nice to have lots of storage space. And then if we move along, we can go upstairs. So upstairs, you technically have another living area, but again, I'm currently using it as a dumping ground for products and things that I have going on. Have like a shelving unit thing that is currently missing some parts, some boxes, an extra desk which I use for dumping stuff and sort of working on stuff that I don't have space for in my office. But yeah, some people actually set this up as a whole nother seating area. So you can have like a sofa here, you can have a TV, almost like a little snug. And obviously with the large windows letting in lots of natural light, it's really nice. Like, it's actually really, really nice. You get a lot of natural light here. And then if we go to the right, we have my office and my studio. We also have another bathroom here, but I'll close that for now. And yeah, this place still, again, needs a lot of work. I got the rug recently and I'm not actually completely sold on it. I'm not sure the rug really fits the style of this room. I think maybe I should get a darker rug. I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. But yeah, Desk setup, I will have a dedicated video on this if it already isn't on the channel. New desk setup that I got with my Pro Display XDR, my MacBook. It's really nice having like one room just for my desk setups. I can also record videos in here, so this is why this area is plain and I haven't put anything here, because the idea is that if I need a white backdrop for something, I can put a desk there or something, record whatever I need to. Just nice to have a sort of open area, because, you know, stylistically, I would fill this room. I'd probably put the desk in the middle of the room. But because I make obviously a lot of videos and stuff, I need a lot of empty space actually so that I can move things around. Yeah, this desk setup is awesome. Like, I'm really happy with it so far. Sitting in front of the window as well, so it lets in a lot of natural light. Yeah, I have like a light as well hooked up here, just to light up the desk when I'm recording something, when I'm filming something. Having a Miller chair, the desk itself is from Vernal. And then I have a big old subwoofer down there connected to my Audio Engine A2s. And then over here is my gaming setup. So this also needs a lot of work. I need to really sort this out. I have a new PC build that I put together. I have a new OLED monitor. This is a brand new 4K OLED, 240 Hertz, which again, I'll have a dedicated video on, because this monitor is wow. Like, it's absolutely incredible. I wish there was an OLED version of the Pro Display XDR, but this is basically like the next best thing if you don't care about having 6K resolution like me. This monitor is awesome. Absolutely awesome. It has like a sort of glossy finish to it, which is really nice. And then if we move along, we can go into my filming studio area. So yeah, this is where I film a lot of the YouTube videos that you see on the channel. The sound deadening here is much better compared to elsewhere in the house. I have a shelving unit set up. I can sit here. This desk is on wheels, so I can move it around. And then on this side, as you can see, I've put up a lot of blankets to help with the sound deadening, because with all these flat surfaces, the sound is just reflecting back. And yeah, actually, one thing I forgot to mention is all the wardrobe space. There's integrated wardrobe space everywhere, so I could put away any products, any boxes or anything in there. It's really useful to have. Yeah, this space is cool. Happy with this space. I like the rug in here as well. So actually, it doesn't look that dark on camera, does it? But it is darker. It's definitely much darker than the tiling that I have in here. Yeah, awesome space. Again, it's quite empty, and that's on purpose because most things in here are on wheels, so I can move things around whenever I'm recording a video. And if we actually go back, I'll show you again on this side. I completely forgot to show you guys this side. All the integrated wardrobe space that I have in here, because when I open it up, I have started organizing things in here. So I have a lot of the boxes of tech and gear, and it's just so nice because I can have lots of tech and gear, lots of boxes and stuff, and I can organize them, hide them away. You don't really see them, they're in the cupboards. So having all this integrated wardrobe space is awesome. It's incredible. Look at all this. Like, I'm surprised I've even accumulated all this stuff this quickly. I've only been here 2 or 3 months. And I've accumulated all of this gear this quickly. I think, you know, just doing tech videos, you get sent a lot of stuff. So you end up getting to try lots of different tech. And then if we move along, we'll go to the master bedroom. So this is the master bedroom. As soon as you come in, you actually have like a walk-in wardrobe sort of area here. And yeah, it's pretty large. It's really nice actually having all of this wardrobe space. Like, it's wild how much wardrobe space there is here. The only thing is, there's one light and there's no lighting in the wardrobe. So look, I feel like it doesn't look that nice. But anyway, it's just nice having all the storage. On the right, obviously we have the ensuite for the master bedroom. Then as we go around, we can see the bedroom itself. It makes me laugh how small the bed looks, because this room is ginormous. This is the biggest bed I could find that is like a standard size. I think it's like a super king or something like that. Something crazy. And I tried to get a headboard, which was like the highest I could get as well, but you can see there's still so much room above it. Absolutely ginormous bed. And this master bedroom to me is like, it's basically like a hotel. It's like a mini apartment. It's so big. It's just huge. I think the bed is from Danube Homes, I think it is. And then I have a massive rug underneath the bed just to add some nice sort of texture and coziness. I still need to get a few things. Like, I need to get a sort of end of bed, maybe sofa or bench. And then I was going to move the Samsung Serif TV up here once I get a new TV downstairs. I have a little balcony out there as well, which is quite nice. And then the side tables are from, I think they're from Pan Homes. So yeah, side tables. I really like these side tables. They're not real marble or anything, but you know, they have this sort of like walnut-like finish, and then they have a marble. It's like a veneer thing. It's not even like real marble. Nomad charger, nice little lamp. Only annoying thing about this lamp is that the cable is white. It's such a little thing, but it just annoys me. This is just amazing. If you're someone who's into ASOP products, yeah, this is just amazing. Especially because I go to the gym, I get calluses quite often, I get dry skin. This is perfect for anyone with dry skin. Over there, we have a mirror and a sort of like dressing table thing for when your mum comes to visit.
What did he say?
But yeah, that is the master bedroom. So like I said, there is still so much work to do. Like, this is very much a work in progress for me. There's a lot more to do in the house. What I'll do at some point is do dedicated videos on each room, because I didn't want to fill the rooms very quickly with furniture and just artwork and other random things, because I want to actually buy pieces that I like, that I really, really like, that I'll be happy to have. And I don't really want to buy things for the sake of it. So what I'll do is I'll do dedicated videos when each room is done, so that you guys can then see what bits of furniture I've bought, why I've bought them, the sort of aesthetic, the colors and stuff that I've chosen. Because with this Dubai house, I'm trying to go for a more sort of browner, neutral tone. In my UK house and my UK studio, obviously I went for a more sort of grayer, sort of moodier tone. I want to go for a more sandy color, you could say, here in my Dubai house. I'll also be sharing updates on Instagram and Twitter, where I'll be sharing more sort of everyday stuff, everyday updates when I get new stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and subscribe for more.